So hi guys, today I decided to do a bookstore book tag. No one ever tagged me, but I just love this stuff. I think this question is interesting and hard at the same time, but I will try my best, so let's get started. First question, the beginning of your trip. You walk into a bookstore and you instantly feel happy. Name a book that has the perfect beginning. I would probably name The Star Kings by Edmund Gandler, the main character of the story, John Gordon. Just ordinary human lives in the 20th century, and suddenly he had a voice in his head, and he realizes he's not insane. It's actually a scientist from the future. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Zartan, probably. I'm not sure because I read this in the translation also. But this scientist found a way to made a mind exchange. He can actually put his mind into the body of John and mind of John into a body of the scientist and made this exchange even through the time. Why is this scientist do that? Basically, he's a historian actually, and he really liked to learn about the past through the actually being there, because obviously through the centuries and through the hundreds and thousands of years you can't save all the stuff, all the language, all the cultural things, all the books, and basically he connected with the people in the different time periods and asked them to buy some books about the language, about the culture, so he can go there and learn all of it. And actually John is person from the most distant past, according to the scientists, to his studies and stuff. If it isn't a perfect beginning of a story, I don't know what is. I don't want to spoil you and talk more about it, but yeah, basically John agreed, and his mind travels to the body of the scientist to the future, and he also studying about this his time period. And the stuff started to happen. It wasn't so easy. I definitely recommend this book also. Number 2, that sad moment when they don't have the book you are looking for. Name the book that made you bawl your eyes out. I probably talked about this before, but I'm not the person who is crying on the books and films usually. But actually there is one author who always make me sad, but not books in general, but the death of the characters, how it was written in the book. And I'm talking about Fenimore Cooper, and he has a book series about colonization of North America, and it has 5 books. I will not name all of it because I always keep forgetting English titles. I don't know why. His death themes is just so powerful and so sad, and in every single book someone dies. Probably it's a spoiler, but it's talking about kind of hard and bloody times, so you would expect such thing in these books, but I remember read every single one of it, and there was a moment where I was so sad that I've almost cried. For me, it tells something. So in general, I can say that I'm a lot of into history and stuff, but I really like reading about America and Native Americans and all this stuff. I'm not specifically looking for it, but when I found it, I really enjoyed it, and it's mostly because of books of Fenimore Cooper. The third question. At that moment you're just looking around and find a random book that just speaks to you. Name a hidden gem. I don't know, like I found like some really great books this year, like Jamie's File series and the Moxie. But actually, I think I will name Ray Bradbury books in this list and the Martian Chronicles. It was a moment that I didn't know about him at all, and my dad just bought this book, give it to me. I think it was like New Year present, and I just fell in love with it, and I reread it multiple times. And after that, I started to investigate what and trying to find another books by Ray Bradbury, and I can say that I love all of them, but it's like still one of my top favorite authors. So I will name the Merchant Chronicles for this question. Question number 4. That moment you finally find the book that were looking for. Name the books that you waited months and months to be released. Actually, I don't like waiting for new releases, and I'm not searching for new releases. Seriously, I'm mostly reading old books which was published like 10, 20, 30 years ago, and I'm totally fine with it. So probably this have never happened that I was waiting for a book to release. At least I can't remember such thing. Hi, this is editing me from the future, and I just realized that I probably could name the last Harry Potter book, the 7th book, for this question, because it was the only moment when I was reading a series which is still publishing. So yeah, I've read like those 6 books altogether, and then this last 7th book was published later, but I don't remember any like emotions about that. I probably was waiting for it, but was it excited, like hyped and like waiting? I don't remember. But yeah, I will leave this book for this question. Number 5. The moment you see a book with a gorgeous cover and you just have to have it, name a book you bought probably because of its cover. I don't remember when it was, like it was really many years ago. Probably the second or the third of the Pirate of the Caribbean movies was just made, published in cinema. I don't know how to name it. Anyway, you get it. So I was like so fascinated by it, and was like a huge fangirl of it. And it happens that I just saw like random books in a bookstore, and if it was pirates and stuff, it was kind of similar to Father over Jack Sparrow, like these pirates on the book. I have no idea why I decided so. Maybe it was about the Pirates of Caribbean side story or something, and I just bought this book. It was total crap, and I think I still have this book somewhere in the home, and I'm thinking about like maybe I should like just give it to a charity shop or something, because like it's total crap, it's bad, and I don't want to reread it, and I don't think that someone from my family decided to read it. Probably my father read it. I think this book is just bad, and yeah, I just bought it because of the color, not because it was like extremely beautiful, but it was like wrong expectations because of the color. So number 6. That moment you have to pay a lot of money for your books, but still they feel very happy you finally have them. Name a book that made you feel sad, but you were still happy about it. You know what? I have no idea. And suffer in what meaning, like it was bad, but I finished it, or it was sad. And okay, this will be a really weird one. So basically, at the university, I have this like problematic professor because his subjects was very easy, very boring, and like actually I could manage it like even without going to his lectures and stuff, but he was very strict, and he wanted everyone to visit his lectures, and did not want to have problems with him, but it was so boring. So basically, I took random books with me, and I easily managed to take notes and read books on different random topics in the same time. So sometimes when he saw somebody has a book on the desk, he can just grab it and look. He didn't forbid to read on his lectures, but he was kind of curious what students reading. And actually I grabbed this non-fiction book about math, string theory, so it's really, really hard, and it was explaining some stupid stuff like conditions in programming or cycles, because very, very basic dumb stuff on this lecture, and I'm reading a very complicated math book, and actually student grab fiction. So he came, and it was very pretty book in a bright cover, and started to looking at this book, and we're oh. So probably if you understand what's written in this book, probably you understand in my lectures. No, surprising. I think even furniture can understand his lecture, because he was reading them with no brains at all. And this I really didn't like attention, and it was very uncomfortable, and my friends was laughing because of it, and in general it was a really bad moment, and I still remember it, and I was really happy that I read this book. It was hard, but it was interesting for me, because I really don't read a lot of non-fiction, especially in the past years. And I was happy that I read the book, but this particular moment made me really, really uncomfortable. So, and the last question: walking out of the bookstore feeling super happy and excited. Name a book with a perfect ending. So there is one book which was instantly came to mind, and it's by Bulachov. In original it calls Поселок. I think it could be translated like The Village. Wikipedia said it was published as Those Who Survive. The story is about people from a spaceship which was crashed on on a unknown planet without any other inhabitants, and people on the Earth expected that the ship could be founded in different sectors of a galaxy. So they try to find this ship and these people, but they're searching in the wrong place. So basically for years no one could find them, and the other problem was that the ship crashed, and it was a high radiation level, so they have no possibility to stay at the ship. They had to just grab just a few things and move on, and try to find another place, and it was very tragic because a lot of people died, and it was really hard to survive and raise kids and all this stuff. But this story has very interesting and very happy ending. Yeah, that's all it said, and I hope you like it. I hope you are interested maybe in some of the books. I think it's all. Thank you very much for watching this video, and bye!